Good morning and welcome to City Gates Church. I've been the pastor of City Gates Church for 10 years now. City Gates Church was planted back in 1985 by a group of people from different churches whose passion was to see a church established on the ground in the heart of the West End in Soho, with the view to reaching out to Soho itself and across the whole of London. It's fantastic being here in the centre of Soho. We have a church centre here, and I spend so much of my time here, and a lot of time in cafes, particularly one that's my favourite, which is a great place to go. There's have a great coffee, and it's a wonderful place to meet people as well. The vision that God has given us as a church is to be a people that meet together here in Soho, in the heart of London, like at the hub of a bicycle wheel with its spokes spreading out across the city, where we live, work and meet and bring Christ to the areas around us. Over the last 10 years, I've realised just how much of a privilege it is to be leading this fantastic church. A wonderful group of people that's grown over the years, and a wonderful sense of what God is doing with us both now and is going to be doing increasingly in the years to come. Here's a flavour of who it is we are as a church and what it is that God is doing among us.
Andy Moore is getting a lot of movement off that pitch. It's coming back. It's frightening to stand in front of that kind of spin. It's like Warne.
I'd like to say it's been just a wonderful day. So thanks City Gates.
All that we do and the way we live our lives come from the foundation of our three core values, that we are called firstly to love God, secondly to love each other, and thirdly to love the world.
Worship is important to the church because as people of God, we're living lives of worship. To come together in worship is sort of a fundamental expression really of that life that we're living in the week, and as we come together on a Sunday, that we're doing it collectively as a family of God. My vision for worship in the church is based on the verse in Isaiah 6, the first sort of 8 verses of Isaiah 6. And basically Isaiah gets this amazing picture of God in heaven and all the angels. And he has 2 responses. His first response is to say, I'm a man of unclean lips, make me clean. And the second response is to say, here I am, God, send me. And my vision for the worship is kind of out of that, really, that people have an evolutionary encounter with God. That means they want to change, be changed by God. They're envisioned to live their lives for God, and then just to equip people to be able to do that as best they can.
This is the Parsons Green Cell Group. It's 24 Elmstone Road. We cover, I think, quite a lot of West London. And Emily, my wife, and myself look after about 7 or 8 people who attend City Gates on a regular basis. We are a church that's built on the cell group approach, which is the core essence of what we do. It surrounds the intimacy that is developed within a cell group. This is a place where people can come and they can be themselves, feel a sense of family, feel a sense of community. In a sort of harsh city, London is often seen as quite a busy and fast environment, and this is a place where people can come, slow down. We have a time of worship and a time of prayer normally. We each take it in turn to share the word, and we hope that what people take away each Wednesday is a sense of warmth and a sense of companionship in their Christian faith, in their daily walk. One of the things that pleases me most about leading a cell group is when I see people arriving together and they've clearly met up before the cell group started, or they meet up outside of the cell group. It's a real joy to see networks of people and communities growing within our own little community that we have here on a Wednesday evening. And it's lovely to see people looking out for each other, caring for each other, providing a sort of safe haven within a tumultuous, fast-moving city like London. Within our cell group, I really hope that we, with this house, sort of promote an atmosphere of hospitality, an atmosphere of love, an atmosphere where people feel safe and secure to express themselves, to develop, to share their fears, share their worries, share their joys, and generally just live our lives together.
I've been coming to City Gates for 16 years. And I joined City Gates because of the outreach work they had into Soho. So I was involved in the outreach to the women in the Red Light District, and another outreach which we call Exodus. The first 2 years I visited the Red Light District maybe once or twice a week, but since then it has developed into full-time work, and I also have different women who are helping me at different times. I had students working with me from YUM and London Bible College, and I have also people visiting from City Gates. We also have a special outreach event on Christmas and Valentine's Days and Easter. We bring gifts to each one of the flats. What we do in the Red Light District, we visit the women who work in the flats as prostitutes, and we go there, we do door knocking, and we go with the aim of building up relationships and to be available if there are any needs, spiritual needs, emotional needs, maybe practical needs. And we just try to be friends and just tell them of how precious they are to God and of how much He wants to be involved in their lives. Exodus is an outreach where we open up our centre on a Friday night. We put the book table out where we offer people coffee and tea and things to read, and it's just a way of trying to interact with people. We like to reach out to everybody who lives and works in Seoul, which is really exciting because you have every nationality, any profession really you can think of, and it's a great place to do outreach and talk to people.
You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven.